3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? This has been airing on Peacock and the WWE Network all this week, hosted by Sarah Schreiber, WWE. The top 50 list of the greatest women's superstar in the modern era. Any female superstar from 1993 to the present. Criteria for the list are heavily based on in-ring accomplishments, championship victories, and creating legendary moments. Those who primarily made their mark outside of the ring also highlighted throughout the series. I sent you guys the list earlier, and I feel like this list is just all sorts of bad. Like, do I want to I don't necessarily want to read all of them off, but like, who are some? Because I want to go over who we think will be our top 5. Because the top 5 will be unveiled tomorrow, I believe. Because they got 10 through 6 today. Who were some of the ones that jumped out to you guys to where they were that were the most kind of egregious on this list? Whether it was too high, too low, who they were above, and so forth. Because I feel like there was a lot of these that, not that certain superstars shouldn't have been on the list or what have you, but positioning on the list, I thought was a little off to me on some of them. I mean, the first one that jumps out to me, Stephanie McMahon at 23. Like, how is Stephanie McMahon, besides the obvious, how is Stephanie McMahon at 23? Like, I mean, she was the women's champion at one time. Was she a multi-time women's champion? Like, but I mean, some of the people that she's above, I'm just going, how is?
I mean,
so good, Matt.
If the criteria did say memorable moments too, correct?
Yeah, creating legendary moments.
I mean, the close wedding with The Undertaker, the drive-through wedding with Triple H, the wedding with Test. I mean, those are the same moment, but still, like, those are 2 huge moments in my opinion.
Well, you're okay. You're right.
And then
Ronda's first match.
Yeah. Yep.
The Brie Bella match.
Okay. All right.
Like,
maybe it does make a little bit more sense.
I feel like they put that qualifier in because you can make an argument for anyone on the list and their positioning, because you can bring up a moment that was huge.
Yeah. So for those watching along on following along on Facebook, I'm putting the full listing on full screen right now. For everyone, but Stephanie McMahon is 23. She is notably above Io Shirai at 25, the Bella Twins at 26, Melina at 27, also Bull Nakano, Naomi,
Miss Jacqueline,
Eve Torres.
Gail Kim's on there too. At 33, Gail Kim.
For me,
yeah, like
Gail
Kim.
I think Gail Kim's one of the top women's wrestlers of all time, but most of her stuff did not come in WWE. So I can see how they can justify that.
I mean, to be and you know, like, business politics aside or whatever, I'm almost surprised that Gail Kim was A, on the list, and B, even as high as 33.
Because, I think she, like, tongue-in-cheek tweeted that as well.
She did. I saw that on Twitter. But, like, I'm when I saw that, I always saw that she was on the list, and she was, even kind of that high, but I was actually kind of surprised because she has been, right, wrong, or indifferent, depends where your opinion on the situation lies. She's been very vocal anti-WWE over the years. So, and obviously I don't work there. I've never worked there, so I can't speak to that either way. So, but sometimes the WWE, if you speak out against them, you're not going to end up on things like Hall of Fames or whatever. We're looking at you, Demolition. So if you speak out against the company, sometimes they don't put you on things that they produce. So I'm kind of surprised she was on there.
Yeah. I understand why she's this high, but I think Ronda Rousey in the top 10 is too high for Ronda Rousey, given the shortness of her time in WWE.
Yeah, I could have seen somewhere between like
definitely top 20.
I was gonna say somewhere 15 to 20, something like that, because I mean she's a huge name. Her time there was impactful, and obviously part of the first women's main event at WrestleMania. But I would not have had her in the top 10.
I think putting the Bella Twins on as just one entry does a disservice to the Bella Twins.
And like 26 is really low for both.
Like we have our fun at the Bella Twins' expense, but
I will say this:
that makes sense. If Nikki is first and Brie is 50th, then that's
you gotta go in the middle.
But
I would say Nikki and AJ, the two longest reigning women's champs, would both probably deserve to be a lot higher than they are. Probably top 15, top 10 possibly. But if we're basing it off of like championship reigns and moments, I mean the Bellas and AJ are involved in the women's pipe bomb, and that was kind of the turning point of the revolution. So
and like also like I'm looking at the list and no offense, but Shotzi Blackheart at 46, has she done enough to even make a top 50 list?
I not in WWE.
Like, and she's above Sonya Deville.
Yeah, I mean she's above Kaylee Ray, who has been the NXT UK Women's Champion for
that promotion doesn't exist. Jim.
Oh, sorry, that's true. What am I thinking? But
like, I'm nitpicking.
She's
like,
higher than Caitlyn, who was at least a Divas champion, right?
But Caitlyn is like, to me, Caitlyn is on the low end. Like,
sure, but at least she was a. I'm not saying she should be even above 45, but should she be higher than Shotzi Blackheart? Who
higher than Shotzi Blackheart?
Right. I mean,
I really love both of those wrestlers, but
sure.
Even putting Caitlyn in the top 50, if she came in right at number 50, I would have been like, oh, good for her.
Right.
So,
like,
gotta start somewhere.
Like, is it literally just these 50 women that have competed since 93 till now? Is that what, like, is that?
No, because like there's no Bertha Faye. There's no trying to think, like, no Miss Terry, no the Cat.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Where's Ivory?
Ivory's at 28.
Is Deborah not on there either?
Deborah's not on the list.
Did Deborah ever wrestle though?
I don't think she actually wrestled.
I don't think she actually wrestled.
Right.
They have Rhea Ripley at 21.
Hi.
And I like Rhea a lot, and I think she's going to be great, but
I think she's.
It's a little early for 21.
The fact that she's higher than Michelle McCool is insane.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley should be like 35-ish.
And Alexa Bliss at 13.
I mean, I love Alexa Bliss, but that feels a little high.
That is low.
Is it?
like she's a top 10 greatest of all time. Like
flip Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey, I think that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I could be fine with that. Like,
because I'm cool with the top 10 except for Ronda.
Yeah.
yeah,
Would you put Ronda in between Mickey and Victoria? And maybe flip like Mickey and Beth? Like make Mickey's 11.
Mickey and Beth, I think, like, it's tough to leave either of them out of the top 10. So I think, like, I would put Mickey ahead of Beth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that.
And what's notable is the top 5 that's on that graphic that's missing, which is Charlotte, Trish, Becky, Chyna, and Asuka.
Chyna.
And
So wait, did we mention Tori Wilson not being on the list?
Tori Wilson's not on the list. Stacy Keibler's not on the list.
That's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I don't see how Tori's not on the list. I mean, Stacy, I don't think ever wrestled in WWE.
She had like the bras and panty
Stacy, yeah,
matches,
she
whatever
absolutely wrestled.
Oh, well, true.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe when they're celebrating Women's History Month, they're trying to not include bra panty matches.
But if that's the case, then like, if that's the case on this list, like Sable,
right?
Like Sable was like the first Playboy Playmate.
That's true.
Yeah. Who else is on Playboy?
Chyna
did Playboy. Gail Kim, didn't she do Playboy?
Gail Kim did.
Okay.
Maurice did, but not when she worked for WWE.
Oh, Maurice at 37 is nuts. Like
Maria Kanellis did the Playboy.
Yeah, Maria.
That's right.
Maria's not on the list.
Nope.
That's a shame.
Candice Michelle's not on the list, and that's insane.
Three Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app. That's arenaeats.app for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?
It's weird to me that like
there's a lot of glaring omissions there. Like if
let me just go through the list of like WWE Women's Champions.
Yeah, because I feel like there are a number of champions missing. Which when you're putting like Shotzi and Caitlyn and
I mean, I think we all kind of know who the top 5 is going to be. But if me saying Tori Wilson belongs on here, if she's somehow in the top 5, then wow.
Okay, yeah, because if she is somehow in the top 5, that means Charlotte, Trish, Becky, Chyna, or Asuka is not on the list.
Who's not on the list?
Chyna.
No, but who's getting in the top 5? If not those?
If Tori Wilson would somehow be in the top 5, she would bump.
She definitely deserves 50.
Yeah.
But if she's not on this list yet because she's in the top 5, then that's a huge mistake as well.
Yeah. So I'm going from the bottom up of looking at omissions of people that were women's champion, but not on the list.
Gotcha.
Candice Michelle was 105-day champion in 2007.
Okay.
Not on the list. Jazz.
Jazz is on.
Jazz is at 38.
Jazz is at 38. Never mind. Redacted.
Probably could have been higher a little bit.
Yeah. The Cat. The Fabulous Moolah. Deborah. Bertha Faye. And that's it. Because everybody else is like Alundra Blaze, Bull Nakano.
Okay.
I understand why Fabulous Moolah is not on the list.
Sure. Especially with Peacock.
And then there's the Divas Championship.
Right, because if we're talking modern day. I mean, we're talking 93 till now.
Yeah. So since then,
Deborah held the title, so she definitely should be in the top 50.
Jillian Hall, Alicia Fox.
Yeah, that okay.
How is Foxy not on the list?
I'm not a big Alicia Fox fan, but she should be on this list.
Where's Natty? Natty's
Natty's
20.
at 20.
Okay.
Natty's here.
Too high.
Yeah, it's
Too low, too high, however you want to call it.
yeah, it's just not
it's a weird list.
It's an
Like
imperfect science with lists.
It
Sure.
feels like they tried to put too many current people on this just to make the current roster look better than it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean,
I love Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans is not in the top 50 right now. Shotzi Blackheart,
especially not at 39. Like,
I love Ember Moon, but what has Ember Moon done to be in the top 50 at this point?
yeah, definitely not over some of the ones that were omitted.
Yeah.
I mean, Shotzi, Kelly, kind of, but like,
hey, Kelly
Nikki
was a
Cross.
24/7 champion, so she has to be on the list.
Nikki Cross.
She was a Divas champion.
That's right. Alicia Fox was.
Yeah, Foxy was, and like,
And Maria Kanellis.
That's which
yeah,
I mean,
she was like one of the first ones.
which I mean, she
she
she kind of got the treatment I thought that Gail Kim was going to get, not to get on the list.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I mean, it is definitely a weird list. In the top 10 so far, Bailey at 10, Ronda 9, Lita 8, Alundra Blaze 7, Sasha Banks 6.
You think Sonny's in the top 5?
No way.
Not she's the top 5 most wanted, but not.
there is a button on the board for a percentage that Sunny is on this list.
0.0.
Yeah.
Easy.
I don't think she's bumping any of these top 5 either. She's on it. She's on a list, but not a
Golly, Maria Kanellis was the 31st 24/7 champion.
And she's not on the list.
Yeah, man. I would love to do a game with you guys one day of like if you guys remember, at least 2 of you will probably remember this. Stump the Schwab.
yes.
Yeah.
I love Stump
Where-
the Schwab.
I basically make you all go in order, like a round robin, and you have to name all the champions.
Oh wow.
But all the 24/7 champions.
Wow.
boy.
And we have to
Man,
get
buddy.
all of our truths reigns in order too.
Well, no, so like our truth counts as 1.
Okay. I was
You
gonna
don't
say,
have
'cause
to,
he's
like,
won
you
that
don't
thing
go-
77 times or something by now.
51.
51.
Yeah.
Who is
51.
Bad Bunny's still the current champion, correct?
No.
Wait, he's not.
Bad Bunny traded the 24/7 championship to R-Truth for a Stone Cold Steve Austin lunchbox and the Smoking Skull title.
Okay, all right. That I forgot.
That was a thing that
That
happened
was
on
the
Monday
thing.
Night Raw like 2 weeks ago.
Crazy.
Yes.
All right, so let's do what our top 5 would be, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be based off of where they currently are on this list. So mine, number 1, of course, would be Natalya. Number 2, Nikki Bella. Number 3, Eva Marie, and 4, and literally everybody. No, just kidding. I'm kidding.
Eva Marie would have been 51. I understand.
Yeah, she's the number 51. My top 5, I would put Trish at number 1, Charlotte 2. I would have Chyna at 3.
China.
I would actually have Lita at 4. I would like Lita a little higher on my list than number 8. And I would have Asuka at my number 5. That would be my top 5. Intern Mark, who would be your top 5?
Oh man, I would probably say my number 1 would also be Trish. Be Trish Stratus. Lita would be 2. Probably Chyna at 3.
China.
Boy, 4 and 5. Oh man. I'd probably put Sasha Banks up there in the top 5. Sasha and Probably Becky Lynch. I'm sorry if that upsets anybody.
No, it's okay. Now because I have my Twitter feed scrolling, and somebody had posted a GIF of like Dakota and Raquel. So like you're gonna put Shotzi in the top 50, but you're not gonna put like Dakota or Raquel in the top. If we're featuring like current female superstars, you're not gonna include like the first women, like the first women's tag team champions. Seems odd. NXT women's tag team champions. Matt, who would your top 5?
Yeah, so Trish is 1 for myself as well. 2 would be China. 3
China.
Thank you. 3 is Lita. And then at 4, I think I would put Becky at 4 and Sasha at 5.
Very good. Tim?
I'm gonna go Charlotte 1. I'm going to go Trish 2. I will go. Oh God, this is very difficult. Becky Lynch at 3.
Okay.
Asuka 4. And I'm actually putting Alexa Bliss at 5. I'll be honest with you. Like, China means a lot in like the history, but like I don't know. A lot of firsts and a lot of big memories, but footprint small.
Okay.
Large steps, short trail.
Okay, that makes sense. I think we can all agree Ryan's number 1 would be Cameron, right?
Correct.
We can all agree. We all agree on that one.
And then I think 2 through 5 would just all be Brie.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he would have Alicia Fox in his top 5.
That's true. Yeah, so it's like 2 Brie, 3 Brie, 4 Alicia Fox, 5 Brie.
Hervina.
He would have Alicia up there since Alicia inspired Cameron, his favorite wrestler.
That's true.
Then Melina would also go on the list.
What's your favorite match?
My favorite match was with Melina and Alicia Fox.
Who?
Like just see the producers in the background. Don't hit her. Don't hit her. Don't hit her.
Like, please, Steve.
I also have
Steve. Don't do it, Steve.
I also have a honorable mention for someone who should be like 51 on the list.
We already talked about Eva Marie.
No, I'm trying to remember what her name was, but there was a time in which like some WWE superstar had his sister show up and like was
Ryan
trying.
Shamrock.
No, not Ryan Shamrock. We're talking
Former
like,
guest of this
recently.
show, Ryan Shamrock.
More recently, but like she came on and she was trying to hype up like how great her brother was.
Stephanie McMahon.
No. Black.
Are we?
Hit the button.
Bobby!
Thank you.
You're welcome. Devin has Trish number 1, Charlotte 2, 3, Lita 4,
China,
and 5, Becky Lynch. So we're fairly certain that Charlotte, Trish, Becky, China, Asuka are your 5 that are going to be these remaining 5 that get unveiled tomorrow. I feel like number 1 is either going to be Trish or Charlotte. Who do you think they actually put atop the list? I'm going to say, just based on the number of current talent and maybe the overinflation of some current talent, I'm saying they're going to go Charlotte number 1 on this list.
Charlotte has the most title wins in WWE history for females.
Plus, they just pissed her off, so they probably
They need her to stick around.
1-on-1, Charlotte better than Trish.
She did beat her. She did beat her as well. 3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?